how to start an online business for non-techie people. Hey, you want to start an online business, but you're like, I don't have technical skills, I don't understand any of this stuff. I totally get it. I've grown my business since 2009 to selling millions of dollars of products online, both products and services, and I had no technical skills whatsoever. So in this video, what I'd like to do is share with you how you can do the same thing by following a few simple steps, and we're starting right now. Hey, I'm JR Fisher. Like I said, I've been selling online since 2009. We've sold millions of dollars of both physical and digital products. We continue to do it every single day, and I did it without technical skills. Now, I actually have my own branded products on thousands of websites, including Walmart, and we do pretty well. So what I do on this channel is I actually share with you the tips and tricks and secrets that I've learned along the way to help me in my business so you can start, run, and grow your online business. Now, do me a favor, comment below, what are the biggest obstacles you're having? What are some of the successes you're having? What questions do you have? Put it in the comments below. Don't forget to do that. Also, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that big subscribe button down there, and next to it, ring the bell, hit that bell next to it, and then turn on all notifications. When you do that, I can let you know about new videos that come out. You'll become part of my family, the Fisher family, the VIP group that learns about these videos before anybody else does. Now, if you want some more training, I have a $97 e-commerce course that you can get absolutely free by going down in the description, clicking the link, and checking it out. Now, for you people out there who are non-techie, you're gonna love this. Now, I gotta tell you, when I started out, I was totally non-techie. I couldn't even type, let alone barely send emails, and I learned this stuff, and I want to show you the way I learn these things and how you can too. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's jump in and look at number one. Now, number one is the big one. Number one is the biggest obstacle that you've got to get over, and if you can't get over number one, you'll never get through any of these steps. Okay, you'll never be able to succeed. And number one is believe that you can learn. Believe that you can learn whatever you know in life right now, no matter what subject it is. At some point you didn't know it. Okay, so we all have this ability to learn. Now, some of us will tell ourselves, well, I'm not good at being athletic, or I'm not good at technical stuff, or I'm not good at cooking. You know, basically it's, you know, you've told yourself that, so you've just tried not to do it. Okay, so that's basically all you've done. You can really learn anything. You know, if you have average or even below average intelligence, some of you out there, sometimes I feel like I do, you know, you can learn anything if you go about it the right way. And so what I'm going to do is go through all these different steps here. That's number one, is believe you can, and that is the biggest obstacle you got to get over, is believe you can, believe you can. And I'm going to show you how I can prove to you that you can learn this stuff too, and some of the other steps. Number two is a big one, and I didn't have this in the beginning, but great software does most of the work for you. Nowadays, there's so much you can do and so much you can get accomplished because there's software that automates this stuff. I know when I first started out to build a web page, oh my gosh, that was really hard to do. I started off with Microsoft Front Page, and that was like in the late 90s. Very, very difficult to use that, and I never really got good at it. The pages never really looked great. But nowadays they have so many softwares out there that you can actually use that the pages are already built. In other words, they have templates in there. Now, we use Kartra. I highly recommend Kartra. Kartra will do so many things for you. It took the place of 8 different softwares for us, and what I want to do is give you a video so you can see how to use Kartra. It doesn't cost you anything. You don't need a credit card. So look in the description below, and you're going to find a link to Kartra. When you click that link, it's going to take you to a page where you can actually see all the things that Kartra does. Now, the cool thing is, you know, I was talking a second ago about building pages. In Kartra, they have templates. So you could say, well, I want a page that looks like this with a video here and a picture here. They probably got a template like that. And if not, you can adjust the templates by just clicking and dragging stuff around. So step number two is get the software to do all these automations for you, and like I say, I highly recommend Kartra. If you decide to get Kartra and you use my link below there, you can actually get a trial for only $1. Now, that's my affiliate link. I want to be upfront about that, but it does give you a $1 trial, and you can watch the video for free. Number three, this is another one, and I highly recommend it. Get training from an expert who has already done what you want to do. So if you want to sell products online, physical products, you know, I would find somebody who's got a course, who's got some training. I've done that. I have courses, and you can check some of that out if you want. But find somebody that's already done it. I mean, why try to figure out everything? And a lot of people say, well, I don't want to spend any money for courses, and I don't want to spend any money for training, because I just don't want to spend any money. And the problem of that is you're spending your time, and your time is a lot more valuable than money. You can always get more money, you can always grow your money, but once your time's gone, it's gone. So no matter what you're getting paid on your job right now, whether it's $15 an hour or $50 an hour, if you spend 100 hours trying to figure stuff out, you've spent money. You may not call it that, but that's time that you could have actually earned money doing something else. So if you can find an expert that can bring you to the level a lot quicker, that's what I would recommend you doing. Like I say, I have courses and I do coaching, and certainly I've got a lot of free videos. You're watching one right now, but make sure that whoever you're learning from is still doing what you want to learn. So that's another thing I'll tell you. If somebody says, I learned to sell products years ago on Amazon or eBay or Shopify or whatever, and they're not still doing it, they're not still selling products, they're not going to be on top of stuff, guys. We sell products every single day. I sell digital products, physical products. I'm in here, I'm getting my hands dirty every single day. So make sure you're getting proper training from an expert. That's my number 3, is get proper training. Number 4, this is another big one, is know your why. Okay, why do you want to start a business? If your motivation is because you don't want to work much, don't do it. Okay, I would advise you not to do it, because starting your own business requires that you work. There's a lot of people on the internet that will tell you don't have to put in any time and you can make millions a year, and I can almost assure you they're lying to you, because they're putting in a lot of time. So if anybody's telling you don't have to work and you can make millions of dollars online, it's just not the case. You're going to have to put the time in, but you got to know your why. So what is your why? Why are you doing this? Why start a business online? Now, my why was not because I didn't have enough money at the time, because I had a decent job. I didn't have enough time. I would have liked to have more time off, but I didn't like my boss. That was my why. My why was I didn't like my boss. My why was I didn't want to answer to him anymore. I didn't think he had good morals. I didn't think he was a good person. I thought he was lazy, and that was my why. That's all I needed, is my why. So you got to kind of find, what is your why? Is it money? Is it time? Do you want to be able to adjust your time so that maybe you can pick up your kids after school? Do you want to adjust your time so you can go see them, in a concert, and you can't do that now? That's a really good why. If it's about time. Is it about money? Well, that's a good why too. Maybe you don't have enough money. Maybe you want to earn more money. Maybe you want another $500 a month. Maybe you want $1,000 a month. Maybe you want $50,000 a month. All of those are available if you start a business online. So make sure you got your why, and you remember your why, and you constantly think about your why on a daily basis, because your why will drive your motivation. Your why will make you do things that you wouldn't normally do if you have a really strong why. So get your why, whatever it is in front of you, set it down and say, this is what I want. Okay, I don't want to work for this boss anymore. I don't want to listen to him anymore. And that could be your why if that's your situation too. Number 5, realize what you can earn. Yeah, realize what you can earn. I don't know what you're earning now when you're watching this video. You probably are not earning enough. Most people don't. But online, guys, I know a lot of people, and I go to meetings and little masterminds and stuff like that, and I see people in their 20s making millions of dollars a year. I see people in their 60s and 70s, 80s making millions of dollars a year. Age doesn't matter, but if you keep in your mind how much money you could earn and how much you could accomplish by having an online business, that's number 5. That's a big one, okay? That is a really big one. Realize that, and here's when you got to realize this more than anything. You got to realize it more than anything when you get discouraged, because you're going to get discouraged. Okay, you're going to get down, you're going to get frustrated, you're going to have problems. I have an inner circle that you can actually join, so that when you get discouraged and you have problems, you have a resource to go to, and you have training and courses and all that. And I think there's going to be a link down in the description on that, so check that out, my inner circle. But you got to constantly remind yourself what you can do. If you don't constantly remind yourself how much money you can earn, and money is a motivator, but money in itself doesn't do you any good. It's really what you can do with the money. So take that a step further, and you say, well, I want to make $10,000 a month so I can live in a nice house. I want to make $5,000 a month so I can have a nice car, so I can wear the right clothes I want to wear. So that money is just a means to an end. What is it you're going to do with the money? You got to think about that. If you just say I want to earn a lot of money and you don't put a number on it, you don't say how much it is, you don't say what you're going to do with it, it doesn't mean a whole lot. But if I say I want to earn an extra $3,000 a month because I want to go on a cruise, or I want to travel to Europe, or I want to give my kids a good college education, whatever it is that you want to do, make sure that you attach that to the money thing. The money thing is really important, and that's number 5. Realize what you can earn, but remember to also verbalize what you're going to do with that money. Number 6, okay, if other people can do this, so can you. This is the big one, okay? And this is the one thing that I probably attach myself to more than anything. I look around and I say, well, who's making money, and what are they doing? Maybe I watch their YouTube videos, maybe I look at their ads, and I say, well, my gosh, if they can do it, I can do it. And that's really what you got to get in your head. I go back to the story of Roger Bannister, who was the first guy ever to break the 4-minute mile. Prior to that, all the scientists, all the doctors said it's impossible to run faster than under 4 minutes a single mile. It just can't be done. Your body can't do that. It would break down. It would just come apart. I don't know what it would do, explode. But the funny thing is, as soon as he broke the 4-minute mile, there were many more people that year that broke the 4-minute mile because they came to that realization. Number 6 is, if other people can do it, you can too. As soon as they saw that, Roger Bannister can break the 4-minute mile, they're like, oh, well, it can be done, so I guess I can do it too. And there's a great saying, and it says, if someone can do it, many can do it, and if many can do it, so can you. So bottom line is, there's a lot of people making money online, and you've got to believe that if they can do it, you can too. They're no different than you, okay? The only difference is they did something. They put forth some effort, and the reason they put forth the effort is because of their thoughts. They changed their thoughts. Their thoughts were that I can succeed, I can do this, and I'm going to continue trying this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to accomplish these things. Other people are doing it, I can do it. And if you get that in your head, over and above everything else, that will be your motivation to keep going when you do get a little discouraged and things go wrong. Number 7 is make use of resources that are available to you. Now, what do I mean by that? Nowadays, there are so many resources. There's so many resources. We have people we hire in different countries. We use Upwork. We use a lot of different job sites, onlinejobs.ph. We use Fiverr. And if I can't really spend the time to learn how to do it with beautiful graphics, let's say, I'll make use of one of these things. If I need some music for something, I'm not a musician, I don't want to learn an instrument, so I'll go to one of these sites that we have access to download music for different things. So understand, if you make use of all these resources out there, and so many people are afraid to spend any money on anything. They go, I don't want to spend any money on anything. Well, you can't participate then. You can't make money online if you don't want to spend any money on anything. If you're totally flat broke, you got to fix that first. But understand that these resources can save you so much time. There's people that can do things so much faster than me. Maybe it's graphics, or maybe it's music, maybe it's social media, maybe it's uploading videos. Whatever it is, they can do it a lot faster than I can do it, and then I can concentrate my efforts on what I'm good at, which maybe coming up with ideas, or marketing, or writing emails, or something like that. Now, I don't pay anybody to write any of my emails or any of my ad copy, because I think I'm good at that. That's something I've done my whole life. I've been involved in sales, so I know what motivates people. I know what makes them tick, what makes them act on things. So I tend to do all that myself. But if there's an area that you're not great at, if there's an area that you feel like I'm kind of slow at this and I really don't want to learn it, I really don't like this, then go ahead, make use of those resources out there, make use of those sites out there. Go to freelancer.com. I mean, there's so many of them, I could sit here and name them all day long, but there's so many people out there that are willing to do these things for you. If you don't want to do a video, there's people that will do videos for you. If you don't want to do a voiceover, there's people that will do voiceovers for you. There's people that will literally do anything you need in your business, but you got to make use of those resources. If you keep it all in and you say, well, I'm going to do everything myself and I'm not going to spend any money on anybody or anything, then you won't succeed. You can't succeed. Not online. You got to make use of all these resources. Now, if you follow those 7 steps, okay, as a non-techie person, you can do pretty well online. I know. I followed them, did those things, okay? And understand, as a bonus, you're going to get frustrated. Okay, frustration is going to happen. It happens to all of us. We all get frustrated because all frustration is you know, a situation not working out the way we think it should, and that's all frustration is. But here's another thing about frustration. Frustration is just success waiting to be uncovered. Frustration is just success waiting to be uncovered. So if you're feeling really frustrated and you're really upset about something's really gone wrong, there's probably some success there that you haven't seen yet. So I would suggest you go back to the drawing board, you figure out what it is that's frustrating you, you try to fix it, and you may be amazed what will come out of that. You may be amazed what you'll uncover every time you get frustrated, every time you think something goes wrong. And this has been proven to me over and over in my life. It took me a long time to learn it, but when things go wrong, when I'm frustrated, I almost get excited now. I'm like, oh man, something good's going to happen. Something great's going to happen because I'm frustrated right now. So it's covering up success somehow for me, and I just got to uncover it. I just got to work on that thing and get that thing fixed. So don't quit. Remember your why. Okay, don't quit. Remember your why. Remind yourself of your why every single day. Follow these steps, and even as a non-techie person, maybe you'll become techie. Maybe you'll learn these things. Maybe it'll become cool to you. Maybe you'll end up teaching somebody else like what I'm doing right now, because I was that non-techie person. Now I use a lot of these things and they seem kind of simple to me. Now don't forget, if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that big subscribe button down there, and next to it there's a bell. You got to ring the bell. If you ring the bell and then turn on all notifications, you can become part of the Fisher family, the VIP group that gets notified every single time I do a video. You can become part of my family. I want you to do that, and I also want you to comment below. Tell me which one of these steps you think is going to help you out the most, or some of them you tried, or what have you tried have worked. Maybe that'll help somebody else out. Put that in the comments below. If you've got questions about this or about anything, selling products online, selling services online, put that in the comments below. I really appreciate you watching this. Don't forget to go grab that $97 course I'm giving away absolutely free, limited time. There is a link below. You just click on it, click and learn. Simple to do. Thank you so much for watching this video. Give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey, thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click that little bell right there so you can be notified every time I do a new video. Also, click on one of those videos there. Keep watching on my channel.